What's up, everyone? Welcome in. Welcome in. Hope I'm having a very good day. It is Friday Eve, everyone. I'm very, very excited for Friday Eve. We love Friday Eve. Friday Eve is just magical because it brings Friday. And Friday is, can't wait for the weekend to be here. It's been an absolute crazy week at work. It's just been nuts. Things have blown up so crazy at work. I think it's just healthcare IT in general, honestly. So, you know, fun things that are happening around there. And it's just nuts. It's been absolutely crazy. We work for a big healthcare system where I am, and it's just been crazy with the whole Epic system going in. It's been nonstop, which I guess is good. Um, but yeah. I'm buffering horrendously. I think it's because I'm downloading files. So, but anyway, welcome everyone. I hope you're having a great day. We're going to be playing around with AMP servers, getting my test server up and running. Where I'm going to install and go through my whole Matrix self-hosting guide. I know I'm behind on that. It was supposed to be out the end of this week. It just has been absolutely crazy. I just haven't had a chance to actually get to it. So I apologize for the lack of that. So, Smart Danger, thank you for that sub. So, yes, it's been a little crazy. I owe everyone a Matrix guide. It's coming. I promise. It's just been a little nutty where I am. My kids have started baseball and softball, so it's just, crazy times. Well, I'm really buffering over here. Is that because I'm downloading stuff? We got 59 seconds. I'm going to pause Debian 13 right now and see what that does. Oh, yeah, look at that. Gave us some bandwidth back. But so tonight's stream, I was gonna stream some Neo 3, but I just wasn't feeling it. I will definitely probably be streaming Neo Crimson Desert over the weekend because that just looks cool. So if you're into gaming, because this channel pretty much do everything is streaming and tech. So if you're into any of that, you're in the right spot. Gaming, tech, random nonsense, hot sauce challenges. We're gonna do it all because that's fun. Um, so tonight though, we're gonna be playing around with my AMP servers. I'm downloading. I thought I had an ISO somewhere of Debian, but I don't know what the hell happened to it. I think it was on one of my drives, and I formatted that drive. And I think it was on my PC, and then I formatted my PC to do stuff. Mr. Reams. Let's do 68. How many it says? No. Oh, okay. No. I don't know why I'm buffering. If you see if it's buffering for you, I apologize. I think it's because we have a download happening at the same time, and I don't know why I can't download and stream at the same time. That just seems wild to me. Oh, did I lose connection? No. Okay. Those things saying to me. It's always funny. Like I don't stream often, but when I do stream, all I do is have problems. And it's like I don't change any of my settings. Has that happened to any other creators out there? If you're a creator watching right now, has that happened to you as well? Like you don't stream often, you're doing more offline content, and you finally decide to stream, and you stream, and it's like it just takes a crap on you. Is it happening to anyone else, or is it just me? I feel like it's always me. This makes no sense. Oh gosh. Close all this out. Leave all that open. Oh, all right. So, well, this is cool. And my streamer bot's not running. That's fun too. Oh, wait, my StreamerBot is running. Hooray! Welcome back, StreamerBot. I think the issue I was having though is staying connected to YouTube with this thing. I don't know why. I don't know. I might end up streaming on Twitch. I'm having a lot of issues streaming on YouTube lately. And just push all my whatchamacallit content out to I don't know, I'm debating what I want to do here because I'm just having a lot of issues on YouTube trying to stream lately. I think it might be easier to just stream on Twitch and then upload all my stuff here and just have live streams on Twitch like, normal. YouTube's great, but I just feel like it's not broadcast friendly even after all these years. I just have tons of issues with it. Did not receive authentication response from YouTube within 60 seconds. Okay. What are you talking about? I didn't even see anything pop up. Oh, it popped up here. That's fine. There we go. Riven. Riven. Continue. Cool. Now we're connected, I think. Nope. See, it still says 2. So I can't even see chat right now because chat's down. So I'm going to have to come here and see chat here. Yo, what's going on? Sorry guys, I'm fighting with chat. I couldn't see chat, so I had to come over here. I think tonight we're gonna be messing around with some AMP servers. But how's it going, Grow Garden? Oh, see, I'm having tons of issues with this. We're gonna pop out chat and just do this the old-fashioned way, and then I have to make a decision where I'm gonna end up streaming for good. I think I'll move to Twitch just for live streaming. Because YouTube is just being evil. I don't know why. I'll have to figure this out. It's being so weird. So tonight's plan is to stream. It was to stream like doing AMP server configuration, getting my test server up and running with Debian 12, get up another VM up and running with Debian 13 because I would like to migrate my production server over to Debian 13, but I want to test the whole stack and make sure everything's gonna run nicely on 13 before I just blindly upgrade. And then I have to do some stuff with the AMP servers to get it ready for the QuestLog website that we built, because there's cool stuff happening with that. This is our social platform we have here, so we'll be hanging with that and getting that going, because there's some cool stuff I want to do with the game servers that I have connected to the website that I want to get down to the actual Fluxer server, and the Discord server, because right now Discord for us hasn't disappeared yet. It probably won't for a while, as people are slowly migrating off of it. I didn't want to just cut them off. People, that's where they have. I think it's gonna be very hard for Discord as a whole, because now you're talking about like games like 7 Days to Die and Palworld and Enshrouded and massive gaming companies that I don't think are gonna uproot and move to Fluxer or Matrix or anything like that away. So I think you're not gonna want to use Discord. You're gonna delete your Discord account, but then you're gonna lose. You're gonna fragment yourself from the larger gaming networks. So unless these companies as well decide to say piss off and move to a Fluxer or a Matrix or something like that, um, we won't see that. I don't think you're going to see a big. I think you're going to see a migration from Discord, but not a massive migration from Discord. I think you're going to see the people who really give a shit about privacy and don't like what's happening are going to move. Then you can have other ones that I think with like my community or our community, the Casual Heroes community, is going to be very split between Discord and Fluxer. So I think that's what's going to happen. I think that's what I'm seeing happen. And then you can have other people just say, piss off, delete Discord, and move on. So I think that's where we're kind of landing with this whole Discord nonsense. It's unfortunate because I really think we're going to end up being fragmented. So I'm not sure what the answer is to that. I think Fluxer is a big push here. Um, we're also hosting Matrix because I believe that Matrix is going to be the winner in the long run for things. Because if governments come around and decide Fluxer is just as popular as Discord and they need to regulate because the children are at risk, they're going to regulate where they need to regulate, and that means if you're in your state hosting a self-hosted server for state or country, and you're hosting a self-hosted server for Fluxer, you now need to deal with those laws. Either comply or probably shut down your server, or to host it on a VPS where where those regulations don't lie, which means you're fronting more money for it. So there's options to get around it, but what do those options mean? So it's you know I just don't see I don't see a massive split from Discord fully going to happen. Many people are pissed off, but I don't think it's the vast majority of the Discord community that's pissed off. There are many people who in my Discord server had no clue this was happening. So I think you have those people that, kind of there too, who just use Discord, aren't techie, don't really pay attention, very narrowed focused, and just do what they do. So I think that's what's kind of happening. And I think you're going to have people who, will bail on Discord completely, who will split Discord between Discord Fluxer, Discord Stoat, Discord Matrix, whatever it might be, bridge it together so communities are connected. But I think that will still be kind of fragmented. That's just what I see happening. I could be completely wrong. Again, this is just my opinion, but this is how I see it playing out. So I think that's one way, shape, or another. You're always going to need some type of Discord, unless Fluxer really explodes, or Matrix really takes off, or Stoat finds something and explodes, and then these companies decide, hey, we're going to build a server here as well, and see that happen. Because it was very hard. Gilded was around for a while, and you didn't see many servers like this fly over to Gilded. So I think it's gonna be very hard to adopt these other servers that are popping up for large companies. But I think enough of their user base moves off. Yes, we'll see that. So anyway, that's just my thoughts. I could be wrong, but that's how I see it playing out. That is what I see. I need to get my vertical chat up here. So give me 1 second, everyone. Give me 1 second. That's not what I want. I think overall, oops, I am gonna move to Twitch for streaming, just because I think it's just gonna make it easier. In the long run for things, I'm just having issues with StreamerBot connecting to it. I don't know why. I wonder if it's a Linux thing. So I'm gonna research some stuff before I do make that move, but it's just annoying. Like, see, I connected, but it didn't connect to me. All right, let's get this going because I want to move on to other stuff. Yeah, it's not connecting me. All right, anyway. I got both chats up so I can see chat. So I'm very sorry for not answering right away. Grow Garden. And I appreciate the sub, Smart Danger, very much. Thank you. I think one of the biggest exciting news tonight for the Fluxer community that is building very quickly is that Fluxer now has a flat pack on the Flat Hub. So if you are a Linux user, you can now come to, if you're using Cache OS, you go to your store, you type in Fluxer, and boom. Fluxer's there for you to install quickly. No more using an app image from the website. You now can use it pretty much natively inside of here. So good stuff. I've been messing around with it. It's actually pretty good so far. It's very smooth. And I think the developers of Fluxer are doing a great job. So cool stuff. Anyway, I digress. Let's jump into this. Both, I think, versions of Debian are downloaded. So we're going to make two VMs here. We're going to make a Deb 12 VM and a Deb 13 VM on my test environment. Deb 12 is really going to be what I'm using for on my, how I want to build I want to make a self-hosting guide for Matrix. And I'm going to use that too as make a self-hosting guide for Fluxer when that does show up. And set that all up. I'm very excited for that. Let's close this out. We'll keep this up here. And then we will create a VM. We're going to call this Deb. Actually, no, we're not going to call it. We'll make this 100. We'll call this Deb 13. Test. OS is going to be. I have to upload the OS. Maybe do that here. iOS images, upload, select the file. We're gonna download 12.13. Did my 13 not? Oh, 13 still downloading? What is going on here? Fake path. No, it's fine. Upload. I'll upload pretty quickly. 13.4 took a nosedive on us. See how much that affects our upload speed here. I think we should get some music while we're doing this. What do you think, everyone? What do you think? We got like some tunes going on here. We can listen to some like Spotify tunes or something. Let's do YouTube. Let's do let's see who we got here. Harris, Heller, Stream Beats. Just to get something to have a music on here. Because otherwise, it's kind of like not. It's just quiet, and it's a little weird. I never liked that Stream Beats ended up using Facebook. I don't know why it did, and all of a sudden there's Google connected. I don't even know my freaking stuff to log into Facebook. Uploads are stored temporarily in var 10. Make sure there's enough free space. There's more than enough free space because we've never actually used this before. There's more than enough free space on this thing. This is my test environment I had sitting there. I have 3 servers here, but I just don't use them at all ever. So the main one I use my production server. So. Get that uploaded here. How do I do one? Do I have Facebook even installed on my phone so I can freaking? I don't think I have Facebook installed on my phone anymore. Oh, I do have it installed. That's not the account I want. Oh, I had to change my account. I have not used this freaking thing in forever. There we go. Notification. Has new posts. All right. I just want to listen to music, and it's making very annoying. Authentication app. There we go. That works. Facebook. Not Facebook. Facebook. 764. Oh. 26. Sorry, everyone. Just give me 1 second here. It's having tons of issues. I'm trying to get this thing live and running. I don't know why I'm having some issues lately. Chrome on Linux. Just log me in, bro. Why are you taking 8 years to log me in? Play pack? What? Alright, cool. 13. There we go. Now we can do what we want to do here. And now I should have a... This should be coming through the browser source, if the way I've set this up correctly. On Linux. I don't hear music yet. It's not working. Connection secure, site settings. It's not gonna work. Wait. Play pack or protected content is not enabled. I don't know what the hell that means. Alright, it's just this is ridiculous. We're gonna do okay, there we go. I think this is a full playlist. Maybe. No, it's not. I thought you had a freaking playlist on YouTube. All right. Our Debian 12 is installed. Now we have to upload another one. Upload our 13.4. We're going to need both of these installed to do what we need to do. Maybe Stream Beats will work with it. Oh, will it make you play it from here, though? Just let me shuffle music. Like, why is it going to be so hard to play music? Gosh. And they make it so difficult. Like, just let me play music, dude. Oh, it only gives you a preview of the music. God, Apple's all these sites suck. I know what we can do here, chat. I know what we can do here. You fight just to get music running. We're going to use pretzel.rock because this always worked for me. I never had an issue with it. Oh, this is kind of like locked down. All right. I just want to listen to the music and just hit like shuffle music. That's what I want to do. Make it so difficult. All right. Is there a shuffle button? All right, cool. There we go. Just something in the background while I do all this nonsense. Make sure it's not overpowering me on whatchamacallit, on this thing called OBS. I think we're fine now from what I can see from it. Jeez. I thought it was gonna be very easy. Just go to this place and click boom, done. Okay. Now, my tea. Now we can actually do what we want to do here. Finally, about freaking time. Okay. Proxmox 3. That's doing what it's got to do. This is my Proxmox now. All right. Well, while that's updating, I have to go do some stuff here. Let's do amp. I usually don't run in root, but I was putzing around with stuff. I was typing sudo every few minutes. Amp. I'm typing in. I don't know what the hell I'm typing in. Oh my goodness. Amp. And Linux is not a good operating system if you are not a good typer. And that's coming from someone who's not a good typer. Upgrade all these things really fast. Let's get this all upgraded. I don't know how good you can see that because my stuff is a little bit smaller because I'm on a widescreen monitor. So even here, probably get to be moved up a little bit. There we go. So you guys can just see what the hell I'm doing. Image is updated. All right, so this will all update next. Oh, okay, so let's do start ADS then. Start ADS 01. Cool. We'll come to my central command. That's right, I deleted because I wanted to go through that tonight. We have to do all that in Linux too. Actually, while we're waiting for all to upgrade, let's go take a look at this. And we're going to go look at our cd/mount/disk game storage 2 slash the Discord. Is it AMP instances? I think it is. Oops. Yes. But I think, hold on, wait a minute. Back out. Be Rising. 7 Days to Die. So what's in here? Okay, cool. Nothing. And then I had it's Palworld. And then I have Palworld in here. Alright, so we'll do mkdir. Make a directory. We'll call this we'll do -p. We're gonna call this Palworld. Because then I'm gonna link all this stuff together, which I think I already did. Let's take a look. No, I have to buy my mounts, which is bad because now my mounts are bound right now, so all the games are kind of like pointing to my bigger drive, my actual operating system drive. So let's say we have installed here already. We're gonna have to do this for a few things here. I like to do it because I don't want to type all this shit out again. I should probably. Oh, I gotta do this with. Oh shit, I gotta do this with all my freaking Discord bots. All right, let's do some work here. Put that there so I can have that later. Because I don't like typing over and over again. It's like the worst thing. I can't. It annoys the crap out of me. So I'm a copy and paster in terms of like when it comes to Linux. I don't have the patience to hear and type shit all day. So I like usually keep a notepad of like different commands I run on a daily and just paste it in because I'm not a good typer. I fat finger everything. My fingers don't move the way they should. It's just they don't. Carpal tunnel is a bitch. All right. Man, we are getting close to that 1,000 subscriber mark, everyone. I am so excited. Oh, it's been awesome building on YouTube. I apologize for the lack of content for the last like week or two. I just, if you saw my last video about the QuestLog looking group, that is why I didn't put out a video for 2 weeks, because I just hunkered down, just what's that thing called? It's hot in here. It's what's that thing called? Hyper focused. I get very hyper focused. And once I'm hyper focused, I don't get unhyper focused, and it's no bueno. It's very bad, very bad. While we're doing this, what is the? Let's do ls. Let's look at our Discord bot again. Oops. Gamer storage to Discord. I think it's a capital D. Discord bots. What have I got in here? Quest Fluxer is what I want. We'll do that. And then we'll go back a little bit. I don't want to go back a little bit. I want to do what am I doing? What was I doing? What was I doing, chat? I don't remember what I was doing. Oh gosh, my brain today is just so full from work. Let's take a look what I was doing. All right. So, oh, what I wanted, that's what I want to do. I want to do nano/etsy/fs tab. Oh, actually, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do mkdir. I'm going to call this Fluxbot. And then what we're going to do, what did I do? What did I do what I just did? And then what I'm going to do right here is we're going to take this command I copied earlier, and we need to clean it up to make it our new one. So it's going to be QuestLog Fluxer. QuestLog Fluxer. And then this will be mount/fluxbot. Then we can take all this, copy and paste that, Control C, nano/etc/fs tab. And then we can come down here and paste my binds down here. But I think what I'm going to do is make this a little bit more understanding. So bind mounts, this is WardenBot. This is actually, which was actually the QuestLog. We're going to call this QuestLog Discord, because Warden was the internal name I used for a while. And I was like, wait, I'm going to call this QuestLog Discord. And then we'll do Control-Shift-V, and we'll do this QuestLog Fluxer. And then, what was the command? Mount dash. Oh no, I have to do systemctl daemon reload. Then mount dash A. Done. Cool. All right, so we have that automatically mounting now, so that's good, and that's connected to our actual mount drive now. We have a mount bind there, because once, if it's binding to my main drive, it's going to suck up all my freaking space. We don't want that. All right, so now we have that set up for QuestLog. Let's go check on our. Where is my Proxmox 3? Damn, you are still going. All right, you still got what you gotta do. You keep trudging on through there, dude. I think I have to do this for all my games. I should make a script to do this. I don't really know how to do shell scripting, so I just type everything over and over and over and over and over and again. I really should start learning how to do shell. What do I have installed? I have. Oh wow, Enshrouded bot. I haven't messed with that. I haven't messed with these bots in there. My VQuest bot, which is right here, was the best bot I've created for, I think, when we used to run a V Rising server. We had a bunch of people on it. It was very fun. We played the heck out of it. And this thing was so cool. It handled, like, inside of AMP. Where's my AMP? I closed out my AMP? I guess I did. Probably did. I don't know what the hell I did. Inside AMP, we had V Rising running. And inside of V Rising, there are tons of like configurations for the actual game. And my bot would tie into these, and on specific days of the week, it would change. It would change difficulty. We actually made it a PVE conflict server, so I think it was like on Tuesdays and Fridays or something like that. We turned on PVE, but we didn't turn on castle damage because that's just, if you don't get to come on that day, just, we made it really like relaxed PVE, which is more just like, hey, beat each other up if you want. Wasn't like crazy castle sieging nonsense. But it changed. But it changed a bunch of this nonsense. It was actually kind of fun. And then I don't know. I guess people lost interest. I think a lot of people beat the new content, and then we modded it a little bit, but then people just kind of lost interest in the game, and we moved on from it. I'll probably spin it up again soon. I'm itching to play it again. I didn't beat the information, so whatever. So I might play this again. And then we had an Enshrouded server running. That was fun. That was the same thing too. On different days of the week, we had different servers kick in for Enshrouded that would control different settings. Like as the week progressed, it got harder, and then it reset on Sunday. And some of these settings, it just makes an Enshrouded. It makes these enemies ridiculously difficult. But we made sure to make it balanced. Like, we set on Sunday, and then like Monday we set up where you would have where was it? Which one is it? Fishing difficulty and weather frequency. No, that was, where is it? Oh, weapon recycling modifier. So you can make sure you can get like tons of runes from it, just for that day. So that day you make sure you log in if you can, boost up your runes, get the amount of runes you can get from it, and then create your shit you need to create. And then the next day it started to get harder. And it started to get harder. And then the next thing you know, you're like, oh my goodness. It was cool though. It was fun. I haven't looked at this since they've done any updates. Like, what have they added to this? I don't see anything. Curse modifier? Sets whether the shrouded curse is off or a chance of receiving the curse. Oh, that was part of the new update. I didn't really play the new update. Again, the community kind of lost interest, so we moved on. What if I set this to? What does that set it? What does that change it to? Oh, it's preset. I always use custom because I like having. So, I wish there was more options, but maybe we'll see when this hits 1.0 with Enshrouded that we'll get more options, maybe. So we'll see. Then we were putzing around inside of, what's that game? 7 Days to Die, and we're trying to like mod our own thing, but I think what caught our attention? Something else caught our attention. So we just moved on from some viable games and moved on to like Elder Scrolls Online, World of Warcraft, back to just normal typical games. I happen to like these games though. You get like full freaking fun customization. It's just dope. I love it. All my code for my sequel. You probably close that out too. All right, where art thou? Are you still going? Jeez Louise. All right, what we were doing here. I got sidetracked. Okay, so we have installed Icarus, so we have to go back to cd/. games. Oops. Game storage 2 / amp instances. I'll just do ls-la. So we have Enshrouded, Icarus, and Be Rising. And now I don't think I have. I don't have a Enshrouded. I don't have an Icarus. So let's do mkdir-p Enshrouded. I do have Be Rising. I have Be Rising. I don't have Enshrouded. I don't have Icarus. Icarus. Oops. Icarus. You can do ls-la, make sure it's there. Wait, where the hell I did that? Ah, you shit for brains. I did it in the wrong freaking directory. Enshrouded and Icarus. Wait, what is it? Am I thinking of the wrong thing? That's fine. All right, cool. Now let's do mkdir-p and mount /enshrouded. Then mount /Icarus. There we go. And now I have Enshrouded and both of those running, and now we can do the same thing that we just did with here. So I'll paste and create 2 of them. So, but this is now going to be game storage 2. We'll change this to amp instances / wait, I thought I had Enshrouded installed. Where the fuck is Enshrouded? Oh, it's in game storage 1. I bet you it is. ls- LA mount game storage 1. Oh, it's not. Where did I install Enshrouded to? Data stores. Is it installed here? I would never do that. Yeah, it's only ADS-01. So where the hell is my Enshrouded? Oh. I'm looking at the wrong stuff. Oh gosh, everything just starts to look the same. All right, cool. All right, so that's what I needed to do. All right, so I did create everything I needed to create. So I was doing what I needed to do correctly. So we're gonna do amp instances. We're actually gonna call this game storage 2. We'll change this to amp instances. This is what I do here. I like to do it here. Amp instances to work on it easier. ch-enshrouded 01. And then this will be amount enshrouded. Enshrouded. And then we'll just copy all this, paste it. This will become enshrouded V rising 01. Right? And then we'll do it one more time, and this will become Icarus 01. Icarus 01. And then it's become Icarus. I could probably just then cat this in, right? The end of the file. But I'll just copy and paste. Icarus. Let's also do this. We'll then do Icarus. I like to comment everything so I know what's what. Enshrouded. I mean, not enshrouded, Be Rising. This is enshrouded. things I've been meaning to do. I just haven't had time to, and I figured, doing our stream would be fun. We can chat about different things. I'll get everyone's thoughts on everything. Those are. All right. Where are we going? All right. Now we can copy and paste all these. And we can come back to our /mount and our Etsy not /mount, nano /Etsy /FS tab. And then we'll come down here to our bind mounts and paste all this nonsense. Why didn't I get the enshrouded? What happened here? Why are you not being nice to me? Is it not I have to copy one at a time? What's going on here? What? Why is it not copying this? Is it not copy? Oh, I know what's happening. I'm being silly. I'm not in the command prompt. I don't need to use the control shift C. I need to use control C. And then control shift V. See what happens when you use the right combination of buttons? You get your work done correctly. I mistyped this. This will fail. I also mistyped this. This will fail as well. Ikaras. Enshrouded. V-Rising. Cool. Now we do the same thing as we did before, which was system ctl daemon reload mount -a. Beautiful. Done. That's all mounted now correctly. Cool. Things I've been needing to do, I just haven't done in a while. Oh. No. Oh man. It's crazy out there. All right, let's now look at where's my thing doing? All right. Saved good perfection. All right. So now I cleaned up my amp. My amp's updated. My games are good to go. I do want to get, because the games I'm showing on Casual Heroes or QuestLog, or Casual Heroes QuestLog, I do want to. Who is this? I should be showing like who I can follow here. That's cool. That's cool. Oh man, I'm looking forward to see this this platform grow. So if you're interested in looking for like a gaming platform that is, focused, like it's like I guess you could consider it like a Twitter, but it's really focused on gaming. Like there is nothing, no politics, no BS on here. This is strictly gaming. If you're looking for a place to hang out, find people, play on game servers, this is what we're working on right now. Play on game servers, uh, go against each other on our leaderboard. Look for groups across the website. Install the bot to your Discord or to your Fluxer, and then look across your site and any other Discords that install the bot or any other Fluxer install the bot. If you check out my demo of how QuestLog looking for group works, I'm trying to solve an issue of like looking for group fragmentation. And this I'm hoping this kind of helps it. So I'm building in a raid calendar. This is still in beta. I should put like beta next to it just so people know we're work in progress or something. You can find out the game is to chill and play with. You can you can check out what's actually out there, how many communities have been added. Um, I run searches on like Steam, and then I bring in IGGB to tell if it's a also like if it has console games as well, or if it's on different platforms. So we can actually then like this Blades of Fire. It's on Xbox and PlayStation. That's being pulled from IGDB. So just cool stuff. If you're a creator like me, you can then see that you can then find people on here, go watch them, see what profiles they have, check out their full profile, who they're following, what games they like to play. So it's trying to do stuff. You can buy where is it, the hero shop. You can come to the hero shop and buy like different like silly different like things to connect to your profile, and then whatever you equip in here gets equipped back down to your Discord or your Fluxer if you have your accounts connected. So, and the bots installed obviously. But yeah, so I just trying to handle something different. I want to change bonfire. That doesn't really make sense now I'm thinking about it. I don't want to put a camp there. I couldn't find a camp. I think that's why I used that. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm off topic. So what I want to do now is I want to get these games installed, Palworld and 7 Days to Die. I really enjoy Palworld. I think Palworld's a fun game. So if you like Palworld and want to hang out playing the Palworld, I'm probably gonna make this a. I don't know. Let's see how many. Let's see. It's probably gonna become. What I usually do with this game is I rotate games. Every few months I'll just rotate games like where I pay attention to like, oh, how many people are playing? Oh, we have people log in the last 3 months. Let's rotate this game out. Though our community kind of had a little bit of a fall off. So it's I think people got really big into Pantheon, and then Pantheon kind of fell off. So uh actually we were really big into Throne and Liberty. We almost had two guilds going, and then when people realized, because we're very we're a mom and we're like a parent community, like mom, dads, working adults. So then when people realized that it was you had to PvP, you had to PvE to PvP, Throwing Liberty just kind of lost complete luster for us. Like the combat was fun, getting up on chat and hanging out was blast, but Endgame just kind of lost it for us. And then we were bouncing between like New World and a bunch of other games. Pantheon came in. We are trying to do Monster Hunter World, and just I think now we're just kind of like in the rebuild slump. And I went into like a whole different direction of like looking for different things, looking to do things for the overall gaming community. So I'm hoping that things like this take off, where I can kind of like if people want to self-host this, it then becomes a decentralized gaming community where all the bots are installed across different Discords and Fluxers, all going up to different types of websites. It becomes a federation. Really becomes. Um, my goal is when people start self-hosting it, is that we federate with like REST APIs, without having to do anything like ActivityPub or Matrix Protocol, mainly ActivityPub for websites. So we just, do like REST API, and it's federated. And now if you take down one PC, cool, one server, cool. That server, those posts that they're posting can still post on other person's website, hit the other person's website, hit the other person. So it just becomes federated. It's all interconnected. So that's the overall goal, to take gaming back. These big corporations are tired of it. So anyway, I digress. Again, this is what I do. I like to babble. I'm just sitting here chatting and talking with you guys tonight. Oh, it's gonna be not a gaming night. This weekend though, we're gonna play some Neo 3 in Crimson Desert. That's what we're playing this weekend. I are excited. So Aw. But yeah, so that's the plan with QuestLog Network. But I digress. What were we working on? All right, let's take a look here. We want to go. Oh, I want to go back into AMP management, and I want to set up Palworld and things. So I don't know if anyone's ever actually used AMP Manager. So we originally were using Pterodactyl, and Pterodactyl's phenomenal. It's great, open source, which obviously matches what we do, but it does make it difficult when you it was a lot of work to set up, and then it just wasn't easy to flip through games. It just became a pain. So this AMP just makes it very easy to use. It's very I mean, if they do get any type of regulations and stuff, yes, of course um we'll move to Pterodactyl and suck it up and deal with it. But right now it works well. It's amazing, and it works for us. It's very easy to bring up and bring down a game. Awesome scripting. It works so nicely for us, for our community. um so it was just a lot of work with Pterodactyl. But Pterodactyl's very cool. They had a new company come in, or the original, I guess the original person who started Pterodactyl came in, and now they're getting more funding towards it and whatnot. I think it has like more funding behind it. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with Pterodactyl. If it turns into something that's more akin to like this, where we can actually easily manage our gaming systems, that'd be amazing. Just because it was kind of a pain in the butt with Pterodactyl, it really was. I like the platform. I love that it's open source. I love that you can modify it and give back to it. But this just made it very easy. When you're inside a game, inside of like Icarus, and you want to like make some setting changes like right here, you don't have to fight with XML files. They really took all the XML. Most games have an XML file that is now turned into just a UI that you can change settings with a click of a button. So for us, it just made it much easier. So I don't have to parse XML settings, make my own UI. Pterodactyl is great, but it definitely is more of a technical standpoint, because you're playing with XML files, and I don't want to fight with XML files all the time. Um, I just want to be able to jump in and go. So we're going to create a new instance, and we're going to grab it from AMP storage 2. We're going to grab Palworld. Actually, I'm going to do Palworld modded, because I like to be able to mod it. Then we're going to call this ch Palworld. I like to designate all my stuff with ch in front of it. Just so it just makes it easier for me, whatever. I like to do casual heroes. And then create instance. That's it. Now it's gonna install whatever it needs to do, update it, create the instance for us. No crazy like configuration of eggs, or installing that and then getting into the XMLs, and it's just let it do what it needs to do. Creates a Docker container for us, and it's just magical. I love it. It's just such ease of use. And I get it. I know ease of use is where we are today with everything, but until things start changing with if things do start changing with because I think Cube Coders, maybe it's missing information. I think Cube Coders is located in the UK, if I'm not mistaken. Why did this fail? What do I keep doing? It's the wrong button. Missing configuration? I don't even know what the hell that means. What does that mean? What configuration? What? Maybe we have to update the instance? Let's do an update and then. No, it's up to date. It's on the latest 2.7. Oh, let's update it and see what happens. Maybe that will fix it for us. Sometimes you have to do that. I'm like, it's so easy to use. Failed. I'm like, all right. Yeah, Crimson Desert this weekend. I need to be getting back into World of Warcraft. I, so my buddy left. My buddy, I think, nuked all his social profiles. I miss him. I think everything that went down with the was going down with like the internet and Discord and the way things were going. He just bailed on social platforms, which kind of sucks. And I didn't even say goodbye to me. I'm sad. I don't have his number. I don't know why I don't have his number. I was known him for 10 years. We should exchange numbers. No idea. But yeah. So I don't know. Hopefully I can get in touch with him. I went through all my different social websites. I'm like, I can't find him. Where'd he go? So hopefully I can get in touch with him soon. And we can chill and talk and maybe he'll come back. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to create a new guild inside World of Warcraft because he was the GM and he left. So I'm like, no, I need you here. Because the World of Warcraft is like, oh, too bad, can't give it to you. It sucks to be you. Blizzard's like, not our problem. You figure it out. We're not gonna get involved with guild politics. So I'm like, fine. All right, cool. It's fully installed. Now we can actually start the instance. I had to update it first before it could even let me install. So now that's good. So that's good to know. So if you're seeing a problem with Linux, with if you have an instance, wow, talking is difficult. If you have a problem with like one of your instances that didn't start, you get something like this. Try pressing an update button, and it should run. And if it's just on should, yeah, let's see, it's running now. Nice, cool, coolio. Palworld was a lot of fun. Me and a few friends are playing this, and my son loved this game. We were playing it together. I think I have my backup somewhere. I actually gave it to my buddy. I could probably get it back from him. I have it. I have all my servers backed up. Yeah. put a put a. I don't think people can get on this yet, right? Because I have it blocked. Cross. Oh wow, Steam, Xbox, PS5, Mac. Heck yeah. I want to get my son back into this. Oh, nice. They made modding so easier now. Yeah, we're gonna mod the nuts out of this. This was a fun game. I really enjoyed it. I really like Palworld a lot, actually. I would like to go back and play it. But Crimson Desert first this weekend. I think this weekend we're gonna clean my house. Well, not you, I'm gonna clean my house, and then I'm gonna get all my chores done, and then I'm gonna sit down and stream for like just however many hours I feel like streaming for, and playing the heck out of Crimson Desert, and probably not have a life. I'm gonna no life Crimson Desert. I hear lots of good things about it. And I'm excited for it. I am not answering that right now. Sorry, work. People ping it 9 o'clock at night. Like, dude, we need to like normalize not sending messages at 9 o'clock at night because that's just ridiculous. Um, like if there's not a patient in the OR that has their chest open, there is no reason for you to text me. I'm sorry, there just isn't. Not that serious. If there isn't a 911 call and someone's having a heart attack in their kitchen, you don't need to text me. Like let's normalize life threatening versus this can wait till tomorrow. All right, so we have Palworld installed. So now what happens with just to explain this a little bit. So what happens is we have this new Palworld file here for us, right? We set up Palworld, which is great. But the problem is that we have it all in the same drive and we need to bind it to this drive. If we don't bind it, what happens is it'll start filling up your main operating system drive, and we don't want it to go there because obviously it's your OS system drive and that will cause issues. So what we want to make sure is we want to go back into our Etsy file or fs tab file. And we want to make sure Palworld stuff. I don't think we did set up Palworld. And I don't think we actually have a, we'll take this. I don't think we actually have, do we have a Palworld area? I don't remember. I do have a Palworld, so we can just reuse this. So we can literally just paste this here, change this to Palworld, and change this to Palworld. And then copy and paste this sucker again. Like, hello, thank you very much. Control C that. Come down here. Boom. Palworld. I always like put spaces after mine. It just looks nicer. It's cleaner, easy to read. Oh, actually, I'm going to keep everything lowercase because that's just what I'm doing everywhere else with my games. Icarus! These are my backup drives, game storage drives. So you have to do this with everything. Otherwise, well, actually, this is you have to mount these with your drives. Later, you know, I'm not gonna get into this now, but you have to mount your drives. I like to mount them by the IDs because it's very possible the name could, you know, you might rename the name and then it's gonna break. So always use the ID. And then we'll do our system control. Daemon reload. Mount dash. Uh-oh. See, I have Etsy. I broke something. I broke an issue. I broke something. What did I break? Nano Etsy. What did I break? Line 45. That's this line down here. Palworld. Oh, that's what I broke. I copied the directory as well. I copy and pasted. So I was like, what are you trying? I don't know what that is. What are you doing? Now you do this again. If you press up and down, you can rerun. You can bring up your history and rerun different things. Cool. So now that's mounted correctly, and the last game I'm going to install is 7 Days to Die. So, well, how much RAM am I using right now? How would I do that again? Is it DF3? Is that what it is? DF. No, that's file directory. Is it free? Memory. I'm using. I have 65 gigabytes free. That's not it. At the top. Yeah, that is right, actually. Matty. Oh, almost. That's sad. I got dust in here. My cat. Always in here and just shedding like crazy. I give her a bath. And she doesn't like bathing. Anyone else have a cat? And if you have a cat, how do you bathe her? Like, seriously. She doesn't let me bathe her. She's like, meow. I'm like, chill. Meow. I'm like, all right. All right, let's do. That's fine. We should be fine with memory. Oh, actually, so what we need to do next. Hold on. So hold on. Hold the phone 2 seconds here because what's happening right now is we have 16, 8, and 16. So we got 32, 4 gigabytes of memory. Palworld by default, when you install a new instance inside of AMP, it's going to be like, oh, I'm going to default you to whatever max memory you have, which is 117 gigabytes. And then I'm going to max out your CPU usage as well. I'm just going to use it all, which is great if you use one. If you're playing one game and you drop it down by like maybe 5 gigabytes and maybe like 3 cores, so your main operating system can still run and function. But for this, we're going to come to container settings. We're going to do restrict. We're going to bump this up to like 8 core. Actually, I'm not sure yet. We're going to drop this down. Let's put this at 4 core for right now because I'm not really sure what we're going to do with it. I always forget how to do this. We're going to make this 16 gigabytes too. Was it 16 times 1024? It was like 16,000 something. 16 times 1,024, which is 16,384, which is 16 gigabytes of RAM. Save changes. Yes, we're going to start it now, so we can sync those changes and take effect. Is it a port? So we're going to have to forward on our firewall, which I think they might already be port forwarded because we used to play this game a lot. I actually deleted these just to kind of go through this on stream, so we can have like a little tutorial. I went looking for amp stuff. I might just actually cut this out and put this here. I don't like these shirts at all. I don't like the way they fit on me. I think they're too big. I think I've lost a lot of weight too. I'm down 20 pounds. I'll trust my watch. What's everyone doing this weekend? Any plans for anyone out on the weekend? I think I would like a standing desk a little bit because I would like to stand up like when I'm streaming. Like I think that'd be cool. Like and get like wireless headsets too. Or not wireless head, like a wireless like thing. So I think would be really helpful to have because it'd be really nice. Hold on one second. I got loops here. I got tangles here. There we go. Oh, sitting down after a while, like you sit down, you sit all day at work, and then after you sit all day at work, you're then sitting down for like another 2 or 3 hours while streaming. It's definitely not good for your body at all. I don't think it can be healthy, but I don't think it's recommended that we sit this long. Standing and sitting is I mean sitting and sitting for long is just not good. So it's no bueno. All right, cool. So application now is gonna be updated. Now watch, you're gonna pop up saying we have 16 gigabytes of RAM installed. We're using 4 cores, which is fine. And that is what we want. Okay. All right. Let that go while it's updating itself. We're gonna look at what's the other game we're installing? Oh, 7 days. 7 days to die. It's actually 7, not the number 7. Did you ever play that game, Arx Fatalis? Where you actually take your mouse and draw the different runes on screen. You like go like this, and then you're able to cast a spell. You ever play that game? It's like like an early 2000s game. They was trying to take on Skyrim. I don't think it actually. Maybe it was earlier. Maybe it was earlier than that. When did Arx Fatalis come out? When did Arx Fatalis come out? Sapiens. Arx Fatalis. When did this game come out? Oh yeah, it was 2002. Yeah, it's 2002. It was a good game. I enjoyed it a lot. It was definitely a different take on the game. It was fun, and you got to do some cool stuff. And I had a pretty good board, pretty good game across the board. I didn't get too far in it, but I think playing Skyrim. When the hell did Skyrim come out? 2011. So maybe I bought it around that time I was playing Skyrim because I definitely did not play it in 2002. 2002. Where was I in 2002? That was 24 years ago. That's disgusting. What was I doing 24 years ago? How old was I? I don't do math in my head. I'm not like a mathematician. What do you think I am, a calculator? How old am I now? 42 minus 24. I was 18 years old. That's disgusting. What was I doing? I don't know. Probably being a dumb 18-year-old. I was probably just graduating high school, moving my way into college. That's disgust. This game came out in 2002. I don't think I played it until 2011 when Skyrim finally came out. And I was like, oh, this game's dumb. It's nothing compared to Skyrim. Well, obviously, but I played it for a little bit. It was actually a lot of fun. You had to draw the runes on the screen. It was cool. It was fun. It was different. I highly recommend it. If you've never played it, looking for like a retro-y type game that has like a Skyrim feel, where it's a little different on take on magic. It's actually a very good game. Highly recommend it. Very cool. It is fun for sure. Star Wars Jedi Knight Academy. That was actually a fun game. It's played with my friends back in the day, when the late 2000s. Vane. That's another zombie game. The one game I'm really looking forward to host. I'm very excited to host, and I can't wait to host it. Is Dragon Wilds. I'm looking I'm sure someone will. I hope AMP decides to do it, but I'm sure someone will make a template for it pretty quickly. And we'll see Dragon Wilds. So we're definitely gonna host that and play it when it's live. So if you're into Dragon Wilds, I want a custom server. Check out Casual Heroes. We do a lot of stuff, and that's gonna be the point of this too. Like the whole point of the whole AMP stuff here is to have like a bunch of games ready to be ran, and we can just turn on with a flip of a button. Like I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have that here. Again, this is all in beta. Like if you're an admin, I'm gonna have buttons that say start, stop. So I'll never actually have to go to the central command, just run through the API. So what we'll do, the whole plan behind this is when we're sitting here and you're hanging out, like, hey, we want to play a different game. We're bored of playing this game. All right, cool. We can go to, I can come to my admin panel. And inside the admin panel, I can come to server polls. I can run a server and be like, all right, cool. What game do we want to play next? And we can just, whatever, activate it immediately and search for a game on Steam. I didn't test this. I actually made a bunch of updates with some security. So let's see if this works. And say you want to do Dragon Wilds, RuneScape Dragon Wilds, or we want to do like Hightail's not on Steam. What? I find that hard to believe. Is that not a Steam game? Has to be a Steam game. Why did our music stop? We're not allowed to have music anymore. Upgrade. We went through 141 tracks already. It's 8 hours worth of music. No, okay. I was like, what? Hightail. Wait, where do you get Hightail from? Oh. Oh wow, they're taking all the profits for themselves. Yo, smart. Go Hightail. I actually want to check this game out. It actually looks kind of cool. But anyway, we could run it. That's fine. Doesn't have to be on Steam for that to work. We just come here and we just type in Hightail and we can load up our own. I have to add a button. I can add this later. And then say we want to do 7 Days to Die. And that's it. You hit create poll. Hightail won't have a button. And RuneScape Dragon Wilds now. And now what's going to happen is it'll pop up over here in the game servers. And people will be like, oh, I want to play 7 Days to Die. No, I want to play this. No, I want to play that. And then whoever wins, we'll decide to rotate one of the games out. And we'll do that based on activity. And then I'll just hit stop. And then inside the admin, I'll have it where I can just click, I'll have it inside the admin, like, okay, that game won, click start. And then what else I can do here is I'm trying to work this to my brain how I want to handle the admin side of it. I haven't worked it out through yet. So is in the admin panel again, I'll be able to do games we play, and I can turn around and say, all right, well, we're gonna turn this game off because 7 Days to Die is no longer gonna be part of this. So we will we'll turn this off. We'll stop the instance, and now it won't show anymore. Right? So now we can then say Dragon Wild wins. We're now hosting Dragon Wilds, or another game wins. We then takes its spot and we turn that on, and poof, there you go. It's like poof, there you go. So that's what the whole thing is. I have to figure out the admin flow for yet, which is why it still hasn't been fully built out yet. You know, I have in my mind what I want to do. It's just not visually there yet for me to build it. So I don't know. It's not there yet. So we'll get there though. We'll make it work. I just have to figure out how I want to make it work. So, and then what will happen is once I come back to admin and I go to server polls, and I thought I had a button where it said edit. Oops. Pause. Wait, where's my button that says win? I guess I'll have. Oh, right here. Click the button. We'll click the button. The Hightail's the winner. Boom, Hightail won. I thought it was a send notification. So people know, like, oh, by the way, Hightail won. I guess it's, again, this isn't fleshed out. I probably haven't coded that yet. But then it should show up over here too that Hightail was the winner. The problem is right now it's just ending it, not showing anybody what's actually won. So again, it's very early stages. This is beta. So, but I have lots in my mind of what I want to do with it, and I think it'll be fun because then that means community members can hang out here. And then anyone who wants to help me mod and moderate the servers, that'd be great. Try and coax my community into helping that out. So. No, my manager answered it. I didn't even see that. Whatever. Anyway, so this is the Fluxer dashboard. But anyway, I digress. That's the whole plan with this, though. I think I might move my admin panel up a little bit. It's no reason to be so far down. Like I could put it up. I could put it underneath here for me just to click. There's no reason to scroll way down to get to admin panel. No one else can see it except for an admin of the site. So. Okay. Let's get back to our thing here. So we're gonna do 7 days to die. Oh, Hightail. Oh yeah, the Hightail's here. 7 days to die, or should we host something different? We can rotate in. What are we thinking? 7 days to die, or should we rotate in something different? Enshrouded, Icarus, V-Rising, Palworld. Only 3 are going to be up and active at any given point. I can host as many. I can have as many installed and ready to go on my 2 terabyte drive that will allow. I actually have 2 terabyte drives, so just 4 terabytes worth of game we can have. I don't think I can host San Andreas. I don't think I can host anything Grand Theft Auto because I'm on the advanced version. There's a licensing issue. I'd have to boot up another AMP instance to use that. So, I don't know. That's where Pterodactyl might come in handy, where you have to get around that and just host freaking a GTA 5 server. But I don't know. If there's enough interest in that, we'll host that, but I don't think there will be. Then again, I'm not sure what the direction of the community will go. I mean, who knows what can happen. Valheim. I think maybe Valheim could be fun. Well, we'll do 7 days to die for now. That was the plan I was going for. Let's do that. Stick to it. I would love to get Skyrim Together Reborn working. That'd be cool. I love that if you're in the AMP server or the Cube Coders Discord, TeamSpeak has become like the number 2 hosted or hell, the TeamSpeak 6 has become the second most hosted application on AMP, next right below Minecraft, which is crazy. All right, so let's do 7 Days to Die. Oh, where the hell is it? No, let's be a little different. I feel like being different is always good. We're gonna do Soul Mask. AMP Storage 2. We're gonna call this because I want to play this game, and I think it'll be fun. It'll be a different take on this. Fuck it, 7 Days to Die. See what I do here? I overthink everything. We're gonna do 7 Days to Die because I know it's one of those games. I mean, like I said, we can have any game installed, ready to go, but I think right now is for ease of use. Actually, I want to do 7 Days to Die too because I have a really cool bot. I want to get back up and running. And get it back and running for we'll do 7 Days to Die. Create instance that will spawn up. Been streaming for 2 hours already? Get the heck out of here. That's wild nonsense. It's been 2 hours, an hour and a half. We got half an hour left before I end the stream. I usually try to stream for 2 to 3 hours. 3 hours is just sometimes a lot for me, so I just do 2 hours. Because this is a lot to see here and just talk about everything. So I'm really excited about QuestLog, though. I hope I'm gonna keep promoting it, and maybe people will start getting like, "Ooh, what is this guy talking about? This guy wants to shut up about QuestLog. What is this nonsense?" Well, it's cool. It's gonna be your gaming essential platform. I feel like there's a few gaming platforms that kind of have similar features, but it's all baked into their website. So again, you're looking for a group in a specific area that doesn't let you get out anywhere else. So I feel like QuestLog, if we can get people to try the bot, install it to their server, come to the website, make groups on the Discord level or on the website level or on the Fluxer level, and boom, groups across from say there's 50 servers installed, and everyone and 50 and 20 of those servers play Palworld, and then 10 of those servers play 7 Days to Die. 4 of those servers play Enshrouded. Another 10 play V Rising, and the remaining 6 play Icarus. And all those people looking for different groups. And then because you're playing 7 Days to Die, it's like, oh, that person has an Icarus server. I've always wanted to play Icarus, and it has 2 slots left. Let me jump on it. It just will increase the visibility of gaming. So you don't have to go to one website to find a gaming possible platform that's out there, only to find out that the group closed. You didn't know that it closed. But now because it's on a website, in several different Discords, pinned. If it's not pinned, it's closed. If the thread's hidden, it's closed. So you can actually kind of like track of things much easier instead of trying to figure out where you are. I'm telling you, I have this really big vision. I just need to just make it work and just get it out in front of people. And I think once we get this working, this will be phenomenal. So again, Palworld, if you see any of this, I would love to work with you. I think it'd be so cool to work with Palworld and get like things like this. Even Keen Games, if we get like something like this in your server too, V Rising devs, I think that'd be so cool for your server. 7 days, I think this would just be a great application across all boards. So I'm saying keep promoting it, keep just doing what I gotta do, and eventually it'll go to where it needs to go. I'm very excited for QuestLog. I have a vision and a passion. I want passion fruit. It's random. It's just a thought I had. Do. Man, I love that. Love that Fluxer got its own flat pack inside the flat hub. This makes it so much easier to run. It's nicer. It's cleaner. You don't have to run the app image. It runs really smooth too. Like it's nice. Like they put a lot of work into this. You can tell the devs are working hard. All right. This thing's still installing. I think does this crash on us? Oh yeah. Say we're gonna have to do the same thing here. We're gonna have to do an update before. So again, this is the same issue. It's missing configuration. So if you see this happen with AMP servers, we need to do an update. We gotta click this red button. I don't know why this is happening. I guess because of whatever images they pushed out, we have to grab the newest to update it, and then the game will start for us. So if you ever see this, click the red down arrow button. It will update the instance and allow you to install the actual game and get it running. Go and click update. Updating 7 days to die. All right, while that is going, let's create a VM. We're gonna call this deb12. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. It's been a while since I actually created a VM. OS is gonna be Debian 12. The system is gonna be we'll keep that. I think I kept everything default. Disks. I want to give this. I don't need to give that much. I think I'm gonna give my OS. I'm gonna give both 40 gigs. I think that's more than enough to just do basic bullshit testing. We're not gonna install it there because that'd be wild. I think we want to install this. Wait a minute. Have my game storage 1, 2, local VM. Wait, what is this? What is this? What is this? I'm confused now. Where is this? Oh, wait, it's going back here. Oh, wait, where are my disks? Oh, crying out loud. I are confuzzled right now. Yes, I am. I'm confuzzled. Yes, I am. I'm so confuzzled. I'm confuzzled. Wait, I'm trying to think here. Hold on. How did I do this on my other server? It's been a while since I set up a VM. On Proxmox, I'm having a brain fart. Let's look at my other one. Let's take a look here. So here's my other one, and I have. Where is this installed to? Is it installed? It's not installed to the local VM. I think it's installed to this. Yeah, it's installed to my Deb 1870, my Samsung 870. I don't want to install it to that. Do I need to? This is where it should go, but why is it only finding 100 gigabytes? My drive is like 500 gigabytes. But how big is this drive? 362 gigabytes. Discs, here we go. So here we go. This is my 990, my Dev SDA. This is the one I do want. This is what I want. This is my Proxmox right here. We don't want to mess with that one. This is tied back to my LVM. That's this the local LVM. I need this one to be set up correctly, and it's not. It should be listed here. Oh man. Excuse me. That didn't do what I wanted to do. I don't know why I didn't want to do that. Wipe the disk? Yeah, let's wipe this bitch. And then we initialize. We'll initialize the disk. And then I'm really confused right now. And now I can go back to my my PV3, my data center. Storage, that's what I'm looking for. So SSD storage. Right. So SSD storage is a container. What is this connected to though? Game storage 1, game storage 2. Right, so SSD storage is not correct for some reason. It's showing only has a gig, only has 100 gig. Dude, it's 100, it's a 500 gigabyte drive. Why are we only seeing 100 gigs? Something's wrong. I don't think it's partitioned correctly. I think we need to create a shell. Or actually, I think we can do it this way. Let's create a new tab. And we should be able to do SSH root at 2.168.3.10. Yes. My password, which I just copy and paste because I can barely type and I'm seeing what I'm typing. You want me to type and I can't see what I'm typing? Pfft, come on. Nice. I think I can do ls. Okay. What the hell is it? ls. We can see what the hell we got here. Yeah, look, it's not partitioned yet. Was it F disk? F disk. Oh, I forgot how to run F disk. F disk STB. STB. I forget how to run this. I'm getting a huge. Oh man, come on. Oh, I forget how to run F disk. All right, hold on, let's look this up. I'm having a brain fart. F disk. Linux create partition. But I'm literally having a freaking brain fart. You do fdisk -lf -wda. So that'll be stb for us. I don't care about backing it up. Create new table. All right, hold on. Let's list fdisk -l/dev /sdb. I think is the thing we need to run, right? Slow fdisk -l/dev /sdb. Oh, I spelled dicks. That's the one that I want. There's nothing on here to back up, so I don't care. Create a partition. So I'll do fdisk /dev /sdb. Press enter. To create, oh, G, that's right, G. And then we want to choose and then new, default, 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 I don't care about any of that partition type. I don't remember typing, was it P? I don't want this to boot into this one. Well, actually, I do. This is going to be my boot partition for Linux. I'm going to make this my primary partition. Yep. The partition number is assigned to blah, blah. And I think that's it, LSBL. Oh, I keep doing that. LSBLK for crying out freaking loud. Roar. All right. So now that's set up in part in here. Now we should see this here. What the hell? We're going to delete this one and re-bring it back in. Oh, yep, there it is. Look at that. We partitioned it correctly. I did good reading. Reading is fundamental. We're going to remove this guy. Boom. Reload it. The SSD should be gone now. Beauteous. We'll go back to data center. We're going to click storage. We're going to choose add. We're going to choose a directory, not to be confused with your rectory. It's going to be disk image and a contain. This is going to be SSD. Actually, we call this deb 12-13 because it's going to be installed on both. Directory. What do you want? Yeah, put a directory. I don't know what you want there. This field is required. ID. Directory. Director. Slash dev. I think I put slash dev slash stb1. And then we'll choose container template. Add. Well, exists at user share, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what the fuck you mean. I don't know what that means. Oh, I didn't type in format. All right, hold on. Let's do this again. So fdisk, boom. Actually, hold on. Yes. No. What the hell? I have a problem here. Create new table. Right, G. A new one. Well, sorry, the partition type is going to be primary. Partition number is going to be 1. I thought I had a make boot A. Print changes, Q, write changes to disk. Yeah, that's what I did, but I think I missed a step somewhere. Let's just redo it. Oops. G. So do G. New partition. And then it's going to be a primary. Cool. 1. No. Then first and last sector. That's cool. Yeah, right. Yeah, that should be fine. I'm confused right now. So now LSBLK. Okay, press an enter key, write the partition, and now that's it. I have to create a file system. That's what I forgot to do. We have to make a file system. we created a new we formatted it, but we have to make a file system. I knew we were forgetting something. Was it MKFS, right? Right, MKSEXT4. Okay. So let's unmount this sucker really fast. Umount /dev /stdb1. Not mounted. Beautiful. And then let's do mkfs.ext4/dev/stb1. Cool. Now we can do mount/dev stb. Actually, I think I need to create a drive. We need to create a folder. So we will do mkdir/mount/ dev12. Actually, do we need to do this? Oh, I made it already. SSD storage. All right, cool. So I mounted to that. Now I have to make another one for. Okay. All right. So now I'll do mk make file system ext4/ I think I did already, right? All right. Yeah, I did it. All right. We'll do mount/dev stb1/mount SSD storage. It doesn't exist. Huh? Yeah. Why didn't it fail? Special develop. Oh, SDB1. SDB1. There we go. Beauteous. That's bootious. Now we should better come back here and be like, yo, I want to make a new directory. I want to call this SSD storage. And it's going to be, well, how did I do these? Okay, that's what I thought. Then we're going to do directory. Oops. We're going to do directory /mount. Oh yeah, SSD storage. /mount/SSD storage. This is going to be a disk image and a container template. Add. Boom. Now, that's what I'm talking about. We didn't have it freaking partitioned correctly. I was like, why only see 100 gigabytes? This should be seeing more than that. All right, cool. Now I do that from memory with a little bit of guidance. All right. Cool. So now underneath our disks, we can now turn around and say, when we come into create a VM and call this deb12. And then we're going to do 40 times 1024, right? We need 4 gigabytes. 40, 90, 60 is what we'll give it. Oh, this size is 40. That's fine. That's perfect. Keying up QCal, CPU bandwidth, that's fine. Cores, I'll give it 4 cores. I think that's fine. We're gonna give it. I'm gonna give this 12 gigs. This is mainly gonna be for Matrix, nothing else. 1228. I think 4 cores and 12 gigabytes of memory should be fine just to run a test. 12. What did I say it was? 12288. Network. That's fine. Confirm. I believe that should be quite fine, dear sir. Quite fine. Finish. Nice. Now we come up here. This thing's gonna start up in just a few moments. We can click start. then we'll go through our console install. And it should work. Look at that. Dude, we're amazing. I haven't done this in forever. It's just like my brain just remembers things. Graphical install. We're going to do English. United States, American English. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Yeah, our test network, our test VM process for Matrix. I'm just vibing out, guys. I'm just having a good time. All right. Come on. Hightail. This looks fun, but we have to get Crimson Desert first. Oh, did this finish installing? Yes, it did. Look at we go. Now I have all these games installed, just like before, just like our other game that we had to do. We have to come in here and set up this nonsense. Now I'm just gonna give this. I'm gonna give this just 4 gigs as well, and then we're gonna give this. What the hell is 16 gigabytes? I don't remember. 16,398 or some shit like that. I don't. I need to start remembering these numbers. Oh man, is there a history? Like history? Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, look at that. 1634. 1634. Right now, it's all up because then it's so exciting. All right, back to procs and our console. Your network is not right. We're gonna set this up with manually. So it's gonna be 192.168.3.154. I'm gonna do /24. Yeah, that's all I have to do. Yep, that's my gateway. Name server address. Yeah, it's fine. It's my gateway. Oh, I should change that to Cloudflare. That's right, I can change that later. We're gonna call this self. We'll call this matrix. Because once I'm done with it, I'm gonna trash this anyway. So let mouse host matrix self-hosted uh, image. I don't know. Just so I know what the frick it is. Domain name casualheroes.local. What's my password gonna be? Can't paste here. So I gotta move this whole screen so I can type my password in correctly because I can't be sharing my passwords with you guys. It's just not okay. We don't share passwords in security. So if you work in like a hospital system or a bank and you're sharing passwords, you do account stuff. No. That's not a good practice because if something happens to that account that you're working on and you let your friend use your account, you're still solely responsible and you're probably gonna get in trouble, potentially fired. So do not share passwords. Bad security practice. We're gonna make the. Oh, sorry, I can't copy and paste. That's freaking obnoxious. We'll do. Oop. C A. Nope, missing something here. 2, 7, 5, 4, 7, 5, 9. All right, cool. Good. What? Your face doesn't match. I messed up something. Oh, I hate typing. Oh, I can copy and paste from there. Now it matches. All right, cool. We'll make this maybe. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, I did that backwards. That's fine. We can just do this. Don't worry about it. The same password. Because this will only be up for a little bit and then turn down. This all set up correctly. Let's rerun this. It looks like they optimized Palworld pretty well. This thing used to run. It looks like they optimized Enshrouded pretty good. Enshrouded used to run had like no users on it, and the CPU used to be at like freaking 10%. I'm like, that's horrible. Like that's not good use of. It's not good use of stuff there. Oh man. Eastern time. Detect disks. Guided using entire disk. All petitions just makes it easy. Yes, make these changes. I'm not doing anything crazy where I need to have like all these different swaps and things. Just let Linux handle it. Because it just makes it so much easier to do. It's true. All right. Let's then do. Nope, I don't want to scan any other additional media, so we'll hit continue. That's quite fine. Configure the package manager. It's going to be basic deb.debian. I don't need a proxy. We'll skip by that. And then we will drop out. Once it's finished, we'll be like, you can kick this out. I'm like, oh, cool. We'll remove the ISO image from it, and then we'll boot up the server, and we'll log in. And then that will actually, I have to set up SSH. We can SSH in. Hmm. All right. That's not good. But it got internet time. No, we definitely need to. Where's configure the network? It has to be. I don't think Proxmox has out to the internet. Does it? I don't think Proxmox has out to the internet. Yeah, so it's working. Yeah, I'm not using right. Configure the network manually. Let's get rid of this. 192.168.3.154. Isn't that what I set up for my? Oops, not what I want. Oh God, I did it again. That's not what I want to do. I want to go here. 192. That's where I want to go to. And I'm going to go look at my services, my IPC4, my business 3. Yeah, it should be that. That should be working. Do I have it enabled? Yeah, everything should be fine. All right, let's come back to here, our install. Oh, god damn it. Keep forgetting that. I'm gonna change that password now. Oh, nope, that's what I'm using right now. 3.154. Subnet mask should be 255.550, right? Yeah, that's right. It's class C. Now, I think this is where I messed up. What's a Cloudflare DNS? I always forget. It was a 1.1.1, right? Yeah, 1.1.1. Oh, that's gateway. I'm sorry. I'm reading that wrong. That should be 3.1. Gateway should be... That should be my gateway. It's funny because it connected to the network time, didn't it? Configured the time. It said reaching out to the time servers. No, I have no more skin. Debian, blah, blah, blah. Nope. Yup. Debian. Continue. Try this again. And if it doesn't connect, then I'm confused. Because Proxmox is getting out past the internet, so why isn't my Debian server? Bad. No, I want to go back. Let's try a different mirror to FTP. I don't know. I've never had. It's always just worked. That's not configuring something correctly. I don't think there's anything I need to forward right now. Why can't I get... Let's just Google this. I don't know. Oh, for crying out loud. Make it so difficult between the virtual console. Oh, okay, fine. I can't paste between consoles. Here. I don't know. Possible reason for the error are incorrect mirror specified. Is it because Debian 12 was suspended? For newer Debian, Bookworm, the default setting for a network mirror, which leaves manually a mirror post installation or select during setup to access. Right, but I've never had an issue where I couldn't Control Alt F1. Let's try that. Oh, Control Alt F1. Oh fuck! I'm on my own Debian machine. Ah! I totally forgot. I'm sorry. We can exit out of it. And wait for it to load now. I wonder if you all can still see that. Oh, there it is. Look how I got. There we go. Okay. I forgot if I did that, I was gonna do it break my own video. Oh, that's hilarious. I have to send it through a keyboard. Control Alt F1. Settings. I doesn't have a virtual keyboard. Damn. All right. There we go. Okay. It's gotta work. I think I just broke everything. Sorry, I'll have to just reinstall it. Yeah, I don't think I grabbed my. Now I'm thinking about it, I don't think I actually grabbed the right date and time, which is probably why it's failing too, because it can't get out to the network. To set date and time. What's going on here? Please console. Oh, come on. You're killing me. Oops. There we go. Oh. Busy box. There's no connectivity. Well, I have no connectivity. I'm not getting out past my gateway? But that makes no sense. Hello? Oh my god, nothing's working here. Oh, that's fine. It has the right info set up. Can I pay my gateway? Yeah. Can't ping my gateway. It's funny, I actually don't see a gateway set. That's the broadcast. That's the INET address. Why can't I ping my gateway? Well, that's odd. 3.154, right? 192.168.3.154. Do I have the right? I don't have the right MAC address. That will do it. The MAC address changed because it's a new install and it gives its own virtual thing. So BC 2411 FD A 9 3C BC 2411 FD A93C BC 2411 FD. Whoa, what the hell did I do there? A9. Where am I? Got the other colons. So one more time. BC 2411 FD A9 3C. Save. I don't know why I'm telling you to. Oh, I do need to save there. And then that should be all I need to do. Now if I hit Alt F, I don't want to do that again. So let's do Alt. Or if I type in exit. Okay, if I type in exit. No, how do I get back to the screen? I don't know. I've never been here before. How do I get back to the actual install? Help. Command, echo, unset, wait, ready, read only, export, kill. Kill? Oh, you want me to specify whom to kill? Shell? Invalid number, shell. To me. No. Alright, well, I have no idea. I don't know how I get out of this. How I get out of this. How I exit the console. Debian. Debian. Busy box. Terminal. Exit. I did. Oh, so make it reboot everything? Probably not bad at reboot. If this system does not proceed after exit, it means to mount your root file system in that case. Damn it. We did that. Alright, well. Damn. There we go. We have to do that whole install from scratch? Well, that sucks. That's gonna happen, right? It's gonna take the install that I had and be like, it's probably gonna fail from booting. Or probably have to delete the VM and start over. Which means I'm gonna have another nasty. Oh god. Hopefully not though. What is it doing in here? Let's see what it's doing. Doesn't look like it's crashed. Damn. All right, let's close this out. Let's restart this from here. Reboot from here. And then bring up the console again. Damn, I think it's dead. Which means I'm going to have another... Actually... Okay, so it shouldn't change. Actually, it is going to change. I delete this freaking hardware. All right, I fucked this up. I understand. I know what I did wrong now. All right, that's fine. Let's just purge this. We'll hit stop. We'll kill this. We'll delete this VM. Shut down. There we go. Shut this down, then we'll delete this VM, remove it, re-add it, and then do our thing. Now that I actually have it in this here, how to be put inside my router for default, I forgot when you do a new install, it assigns its own MAC address for that VM that you need to have. And I forgot about that. So now we have that correct MAC address. So this should work fine now. This thing is still fucking running. Dude. Stop. There we go. Okay. I want to console more. How do I remove? Purge, destroy 100. Cool. Let's make a new VM. Create VM. Deb12. OS is going to be from here. Next. System is fine. Disks, we'll say 40 gigabytes. CPU. CPU will do 4 cores. What was memory? What did we say memory was? I was giving it 12 gigabytes. I'm sorry, I don't remember these things. It's numbers. Numbers don't stick in my head like that. 12 times 1024 is 12. 288. That's right. 288. Network. Confirm. Finish. Forgot all about that silly little MAC address that just bought me the whole stupid thing. No, that's all right. We have to type in a new password because I show my password on screen. So I'm a booty butt. Oh, there you go. I'm gonna create a new password right now. Delete this one. Actually, I can move this one up. I have an encrypted file with my password in it. Because I can't say I remember passwords all day. Yeah, yeah. Fucking like encyclopedia. Start this. I thought I hit start. Console. There we go. Graphical install. Yes. We doing it. English. English, United States, English, detecting hardware. Now, when we actually try to connect to the network, you'll be like, oh, by the way, we see what you're doing. I'm like, cool. Like, you're not using DHCP. It's like, no shit. I have a Verizon business line that is 1 gigabyte. And then I have 3 servers. I use one right now, mainly for everything. I had this really big vision in my hand of like becoming a new hosting company, and that didn't work. It just I ended up pivoting. Yes. Yeah. So I had this big idea of like I'm gonna be the next big. I mean, like, I still kind of want to do that. Like I'm not done pursuing that yet. But I want to be like open source about it. So I don't know how to approach it like that though. 168 3.154 255. So I'm not sure because that means I have to buy my own stack and everything. I just don't know if I want to do that. Gateway's fine. We'll call this. What's gonna call? Oops. I'm gonna call this matrix hosted. Said that long ass thing before. Matrix hosted. Domain name casual heroes. .local. So I have all my servers named as. Oh yeah, my root password now. I changed so no one can get my passwords. Wake up tomorrow with like a weird message on my computer, on my servers. Like noob. I'm sorry. I can't believe that sports are back. Like my daughter has been in full swing in terms of softball. And it's kind of nuts. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I did something stupid, so I have to change it here now. What the fuck I typed in here? All right, hold on. Let me go back. I gotta go back and do this. I don't know what the frick I typed in. We're gonna do. I am horrible at typing. I try so hard to be not horrible at typing. It just doesn't work that way. And then I press buttons twice and I don't realize it until it's later. And I'm like, oh, wait, what did I type in? And that's funny because I've been typing on computers since I've been like 6. So explain to me why I'm a horrible typer. I think I just type fast but not accurately. That's a problem. Oh. 1, 2. All right, cool. That's right. Yes, that's right. Okay. Now we're golden. I can bring this back down here. Getting the time from network server. Setting up the clock. I think it would have failed here, right? Like, oh, by the way, we can't reach the time on network unless it just sets its own local time. Which would, I guess, be sort of right? Yep, continue. Detect disks. Yes, just use them all. Unguided. Boom, boom. Continue. Yes, write it. Right to the disks, bitch. Do what I say. Excuse my language, sorry. Oh man, I'm very excited about the custom bridge I built too between Fluxer, Discord, and Matrix. Matrix is still a work in progress, but it's actually pretty cool. So my plan is for the casual heroes community is to mainly use Fluxer, keep Discord bridged, and then if Fluxer does get like regulated somewhere across the lines, like I'm in New York, I did turn around and say we're no longer allowing Fluxer. You need to do age verification. I'm like, okay, cool. Shut down Fluxer, and I have Matrix still running, and just spin back up Matrix, and then use Matrix forever on a net, and then really push it hard and get people to join it because that's gonna be you cannot age verify protocol. Wait, what? What am I doing? I don't want. No, I want to scan anything else. So that's gonna be how I handle things. Hopefully it works. Hopefully Fluxer doesn't get regulated, but because I think it's centralized, it's only one banner. I think they might get centralized. But then you have so many other applications that are open source running it, so it's it's not like a Matrix protocol where it's truly like decentralized on a Matrix protocol. You can't touch a protocol. You have all these different servers that are running its own version, so it's fragmented. What the heck? I still don't have internet access. I don't know. I have to figure this out in the night now. Now I'm confused. But I think Fluxer, because they have all these fragmented instances that are federated, so it makes it hard to really control that. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see how this all plays out. But my goal is to keep Matrix running on my server, and if things just go haywire, we'll have Matrix to fall back on. Pretty much all the same features that you can do in Discord and Fluxer. It's almost a 1-to-1. There are some caveats with it, but it will be a complete gaming server on Matrix, where you'll be able to, well, whatever you do on Matrix, whatever you do on Fluxer, minus maybe like show your status, like rich statuses inside like your profile page, like what you're playing and whatnot. Unless it's a way to do that, I'm not really sure to figure it out, but I don't know. I don't think it can display rich presence the way Discord does. Because I think Discord does it proprietary, and then there's an open source model from Quoa or Lula or some chat that's coming out that's making it open source. So maybe we can borrow from that to pump it into Matrix. I don't know. We'll see. So, but I don't know. Not that I'm not that's a nice to have. It's not a need. but it would dampen my experience, my XP handling of my bot, because inside Discord, QuestLog bot inside Discord, when you launch a game, it takes a timestamp of when you launch that game, and then it tracks that. And every 2 hours, you get 3 experience for playing a game. It's passive experience. So you can always, so whether if you're a lurker inside of a Discord or a Fluxer, once they add that ability, if you're a lurker, you're still getting experience, which means you can still partake in giveaways. Obviously, people who are chatting, sending media, reacting, playing games will have more XP. In return, will have more hero points. But I want to make sure that our lurkers didn't get anything. So even if you just react, you get some XP, and if you launch a game, you get bonus XP, which goes on like I think like a 45-minute cooldown. So you just can't launch games constantly and farm XP. And then every I think it's every 2, maybe 3 hours. I have to look at the configure, but I think it's every 2 hours you gain like 3 XP. So that's how passive XP works inside of Crimson. Crimson. I just saw someone playing Crimson Denzer and saying Crimson. I want to play Crimson Denzer so bad. I feel left out. I don't like FOMO play. I want to play. I'll play tomorrow. That's fine. So, but that's how QuestLog works. The XP system is actually pretty cool. And that's what you see here. I'm gonna have to figure this out now. I don't know what's going on here. The bed archive mirror. Maybe a bed archive mirror, and maybe it is a bed archive mirror. No, that can't be right. Let's do bed archive mirror Debian 12. Could it be because is it because it's suspended? I bet you that's why. I bet you that's why. 13 says because 12 is suspended. Let's Debian 12. What is this? Hmm. I'm gonna have to try 13 and see if that does it, but that's going to be another night. That's not going to happen tonight. If I hit shut down this fucking thing. Shut down! Just do it. Do it. Do it. Why does it keep timing out? Do it. Stop. Yes. Okay. But yeah, that's the way that the cool thing about QuestLog XP is once you assign or link your communities to this, you can then choose if you want to. Actually, I have to put it here. Actually, there needs to be an XP button here. You can actually turn around if you have like say you have a community inside Discord, Fluxer, and Stoat for whatever reason, or Matrix, and you want to unify all 3 XPs. You can. You just click XP, click XP, click XP, and then you can unify all the XPs, so you're always getting experience no matter where people are talking. So if someone's in Stoat and you are connected to here and they're typing in Stoat, they get XP there. If they're typing inside of if somebody have people typing in Fluxer, they'll get XP from there. So it's pretty cool. I do make a primary one, just so then that's your primary server. But I'm gonna allow it so where no matter where you're typing from, you'll get XP. But because it's coming across a bridge and the bridge will see it, it's still going to cool you down across the other ones. You can't type on Stoat, run over to, go to Matrix, type on there, and then go to Discord, type on there, and then go to Fluxer and get X and farm XP. No, it's going to go across a bridge. So it's going to be like, oh, you sent the message, you have to wait 60 seconds before you can send another message. So I gotta make sure I get around, the hackers of stealing things and make sure I think like them because people are like, oh, I can just send a message from another platform and get XP. No, I thought of that already. All right, so I'll have to try Debian 13. But I think tonight it's I'm actually over my time, 2.5 hours. It's 10:30 and I'm tired. It's been a long day. So we'll get Debian 13 running. I guess oh fuck it. Let's just do it really quick. It doesn't take that long. Fuck it, let's do it. It doesn't take that long. I can't leave it undone like this. We have to do this really quick. It's gonna bother me. It's gonna bug me all night. They know it's gonna happen. I'm gonna do it anyway at 2 o'clock in the morning. I should did it on stream. So let's remove it. It's gonna bug the crap out of me. And then we'll create a new VM. We'll call this Deb 13. OS is going to be Deb 13, which is going to be weird. Well, I guess I can see how Matrix is going to run in 13 because I would like to move Matrix to 13. So this is going to be interesting. 14, 4, 12, 288. Next. Oh man, that means I'm going to have a new MAC address. Fuck. Just fine. I'll come here, edit it here, and save it. Oh, that's right. It's two different things. Did I update correctly? I don't really update correctly. Oh, it did. BC2411 CC BD2E. Okay, cool. Let me hit start. I have to do this now. Otherwise, it's going to eat at me all night. And I'm going to get up and do it at 2 o'clock in the morning and be like, hey, I did it. And like, who cares? All right, cool. So that worked. 8 users. So one thing about 7 Days to Die, if you ever do run a 7 Days to Die server, if you go over 8 users, you can no longer play cross-platform. Cross-platform only handles 8 people, as far as I know, unless there's a mod around that. But vanilla is only 8 people. Why we? Who cares about a sound card? Wait, what is this? Hold on. I don't want to do it this way. This is ridiculous. Reboot this thing. Fucking give me a graphical install, damn it. What is going on here? Am I losing my mind tonight? Oh, gosh. Things being so difficult tonight. Just stop. I just want to. Yeah, she did receive an interrupt, so please stop. I'm not stopping. Reset? Oh, okay, cool. I don't know why it went into command prompt. That was weird. Whoa, Debian 13 looks vastly different color-wise. Well, not what I wanted to do, but we'll see if this actually fixes the issue with the mirror, and then if it does, then I know that they're not letting Debian 12 connect to the mirror anymore. Is that what it really is? Now I'm wondering. Now I gotta double check mine. So I have a bunch of stuff here, Docker and everything else. Here it is. That is it. PNS 18. Yeah, that is the right one. Yep. Okay. All right. I just want to make sure I wasn't going crazy or something. What is this one? That can be close. That can be close too. All right. What was I doing? All right, my console. My guest isn't running. Oh, here it is. One. What the? I can't. Oh, okay. Should I do that? I think I did it with my last one. I'm just gonna do that. So when I set up my first one, yes, 3.1. All right, my gateway's 3.1. Gateway should always be 3.1. Just double check that. Make it like then make it like something stupid like 3.2 or like I don't think it is. It is 3.1. Okay, 24. Yeah. I'm right. I know what I'm doing. Sometimes. Other times I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Name address 1.1.1. What's the other Cloudflare? Let's just try that. If it doesn't work, we'll change it to like Google 8.8.8 or something like that. I wish you'd do like a test, like, oh, we're gonna test your network, and be like, hey, by the way, your network failed. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'm just gonna call it Matrix. Just keep it simple. Oh God, do I need a freaking password for this? I don't think I want a password. I'll set it later. Actually, no, I'm gonna set a password. That's like the worst thing you could do for security. Is like, I'm not gonna set a password, and next thing you know, you get fucking hacked. All right, fine. We'll set passwords. Jesus, give me a second here, okay? Okay. Getting server from the time clock. I feel like this isn't. I feel like this is where it's failing. I think it's still failing. If it fails, then I don't know. We'll have to figure out another night. Yes, write the changes. Pretty please and thank you. I appreciate you writing the changes for me there, kind sir. Hi, kitty cat. What you doing, you stinky kitty? My cat loves to sit up here with me, right? Every night you come up here and sit with me, right? 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 Don't ignore me. Don't ignore. I'm talking to you. Don't you be fresh to me. I'm talking to you. And she's like, whatever. No. The DVD image. Use a DVD image. Use a network mirror. Yes, use a network mirror. United States. All right, here we go. Either this is gonna work or it's gonna fail. Then it wasn't Debian 12. Then it's something with my freaking network. I don't know what that is because I have everything configured correctly. That's something I need to forward. I don't know. I didn't think I had to with my. Yeah. Okay. So it wasn't Debian 12. All right. I don't know. It was worth a try. I had a feeling it wasn't, but I just wanted to try it and make sure, maybe Debian 12 was suspended. It means that they can't, which would make no sense. But, trial and error, right? All right. So that wasn't the issue. I'll have to research this and figure out what I'm doing wrong with my network because it's obviously not working. So I'll figure it out. But I think that's going to be it for tonight. It was fun hanging out and just doing something different than gaming and chatting. So whoever showed up and hung out and lurked, I appreciate it. It's awesome. Thank you all for watching my videos and engaging with them. It means a lot. Sorry, content has been a little slow. I've just been busy the last few weeks and mainly working on QuestLog Network. So if you're inclined to check it out, join our Fluxer. The Fluxer's link is in the description of the video. It should be. If it's not, I'll add it. But actually, we'll just do it the easy way, like this. Ready, 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 ready. We'll just come here and do. What the hell is that about? I should be there, but I might not have updated it. But if you're interested in checking it out, you can join the Fluxer, type an exclamation point invite, get an invite code, log in, play around with it, check it out. You think of it like your social media website for gaming. There's a lot more I want to do with it, but it's just somewhere like, the biggest thing I think behind this will be looking for groups where you come to the website, create a group, passes it down to the Discord. You hang out your Discord, you create a group, it passes it up to the website. You do it from Fluxer, you do it from Stoke, you do it from Matrix, and we all create a large repository of LFGs. I wonder if I could tie into Reddit and make like my own community on Reddit and do that too. And make like posts on Reddit inside the Casual Heroes community. So maybe even Steam groups. I don't know. We're gonna see how this all works. I'm very excited for all of it. So hang tight, everyone. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you all very much. And I'll check you. And the next stream will be Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Actually, probably earlier this time because I have my kids. So we'll figure it out. Actually, I'm sorry, I'm lying. Saturday, we're gonna be streaming all day because of Crimson Desert. So if you're into Crimson Desert, you're unsure about buying it yet, stop on by. Let's chat. Let's talk. Let's check it out, and talk about everything that's going on in the Discord world. Hang and play some Crimson Desert. Until then, everyone, I'll see you Saturday, probably around 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And until then, everyone, have a good night, a bad day tomorrow. I'll see you.